Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Well, about a third of my deck is early game stuff, so I should not normally get a start anywhere near as bad as that last one. However, my early game stuff isn't necessarily the strongest when used as early game stuff. My early game stuff is a lot of things that are a little bit better, like things that are meh early game minions who then become like better later on.
Versus Garrosh.
And when I say early game stuff, I'm not counting cards like Charge, which are like Charge and like the Battle Cry, whatever card drawing thing, which are castable but not useful there. So we're going to ditch the Cult Master and pitch him too. Just hope we can get some 3 or less cost minions. Nope. Of course not.
Do you need a blessing?
Play a Doomed Priest. Then my strategy for next turn is to armor up, while my opponent kills her for cheap. Bet he's not coining out something with 2 hit points. I would be wrong. Okay then. That's about as good as I was going to get. He spent his coin, and it was something that I could counter with my piece of crap that was all I had. Next turn, my plan is to armor up. Got an axe. He's not attacking with it. It would be silly. But it means he wasn't doing a whole hell of a lot with that turn. And from now on I can start casting things. Now, she's a piece of junk because he's a non-secret class. That is to be expected. It was not a good row. And I'm sure that's going to get attacked somewhere and like screw me up. But for now, we're okay. Just play her, and he will kill her, but take 4 damage and use half his axe. So, that's the plan. What a terribly awesome plan that is. You know, this is bad for him. That's the problem. This is also a problem, because he's going to hurt. Can do a lot of damage with that. So, I'm just going to have to play this. And let him trade that for a 4/4. Unless he can do better, which is always possible. So if he could kill this guy without using him, then he would be in a much better position. But fortunately, he can't. Still, it's not like my position improved. With him gaining hit points while I lose them. I play this, he's going to get killed, but at least he'd have to take a bunch of damage to do it. So it would be helping my position a little. We can maybe try and set things up for the Cult Master eventually, maybe. We do have Gorehowl Greenskin as a combo, sort of. That means if I was ahead, I could actually smack my opponent for like 15, 16 damage in 2 turns. But that takes a fair amount of planning and, you know, having board control and stuff.
I can taste the mana.
Okay. Mana Addict is not the greatest threat he could have put out, so I'm okay with that. Alright, now we can actually play some minions and maybe sort of get ahead, although I could play Gorehowl and kill her. I'd rather have minions out and then, like, start to get ahead somehow. I want to play a minion while I want to play the weapon while I have minions who can go out and do the fighting while I spend while I take damage and kill things every turn. I don't want to take damage and kill things every turn and not be gaining any ground. That is a very large temporary creature.
Someone called.
Okay. And you're going to use her to do what? Hit me for 5? Not even. Yeah, you know, okay, you do that. Hey, bonus, I can blow her up. So I could play the Cult Master. Trade him to kill that, which is pretty good. I could do some damage. I mean, the Cult Master is going to get killed pretty quickly, but at least get a card out of it. So let's try that, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Actually, I can kill both of them because I have this. That's pretty cool.
Back to work.
Yeah, back to work. You also back to work. Take a beating and armor up. Well, this is the best looking my position has been so far this run. It's a bunch of 2 hit point guys. Can all go down the hill really quickly. And he can kill him and deny me all those cards. Awesome. Still, I got a card out of him and 4 damage. I could charge. Neat. I mean, he'll just get killed. I don't want to play him when I don't have Gorehal out. That'd be silly. Okay, let's get Gorehal going. And we're gonna kill his bubble.
Problem.
Kill his face. Armor back up. I don't particularly care whether I have armor or hit points, since my deck doesn't have anything that benefits from armor. And at this stage, the difference of 2 hit points is unlikely to result in one of those 6/6 guys becoming a 9/9 for him or whatever. He is low enough that I think I can just literally obliterate him. So we're going to do that. Not dead this turn, but he's not in a great place all of a sudden. Because I still have the weapon, he's got to kill this. Yeah. Yay, combo. I didn't think that was a situation where I had to get the actual death blow right away. I think he didn't have that much on the board. I had the mana for it. I think that was the time to go for it, and he proved me right. So there's a win. Of course, it was against another warrior, so it barely counts. But it counts towards my record, so I'm that much closer to breaking even this run. Usually the best you can hope for when you have like a mediocre warrior deck. Gorehowl is pretty awesome though. And if you get Gorehowl going, like if you're in a game that is kind of even and then you have Gorehowl, it should win you the game. Hopefully, normally. Pretty rough.
Soul shall be mine. Victory or death.
This is an expensive starting hand. This starting hand is so overpriced, I'm going to keep the Panther. I mean, I'd rather actually keep one of the Trogs, but the Panther's more castable, and I spend a lot of time not casting things. Even though I have all this stuff in my deck, does not like to gravitate to my starting hands, apparently. She's a Warlock. She shouldn't be that high a priority. Do I really want to coin out the War Axe and kill her? I mean, she's probably just a 1/2 in his deck, but there is some risk that she could grow later and take more damage. If I have this out, then I can send him and charge, which is not necessarily that exciting at this stage. Or I can just play him without charge and then coin this out, or I don't know. I'm not going to worry about her too much. This guy can kill her. I guess it's giving it to my opponent's control. I don't think it's worth the crazy play, though. I'm likely to draw like a 3-cost thing, and then I could go turn 2 this, turn 3, coin out. I mean, 4-cost. I meant I would draw. I'm likely to draw a decent 4-cost minion, which I could go turn 2 this, turn 3, coin out something better. He's got nothing on the board. Do I coin out the Panther, try and go for some damage? Maybe. Because then, like, it's relatively safe play. And then next turn I could play this, play her. It'll gain a 3rd hit point. Likely won't do anything, but I'll have axe-based options. Yeah, so I can, like, axe that guy. Okay, no, this is fine. Board control. Board control. Panther will do damage. That was about as good a situation as I could get for the Panther. I am not normally too fond of him, but he definitely worked out there. Time for them to all be Hellfired. I'm pretty sure I would Hellfire if I had a Hellfire in my hand and I was staring down the barrel of this, but maybe not. His health is lower. Killing that in one hit would be nice, which this can do. And there'd be a 1-1 out there. Do I kill the 1-1 with my axe? Probably. Or I could ignore him. That doesn't seem good.
I wonder.
No, I think we're going to kill him. And we'll waste the axe, precious though it is. We can put out quite an army to get Hellfired.
More training?
I probably should have saved that, played the Fairy Dragon instead. Like, I don't want to play all these things. I'm going to have nothing left because Hellfire. So I'm actually just going to armor up instead. Helps get me ahead in life. Although if I'm sitting here gaining 2 hit points, and he's losing 2 hit points but getting a card, that's often going to work out for him. Speaking of things that are going to work out for him, that would work out for him really well if I wasn't about to do this.
More training?
Okay, I have enough mana to play these guys, so I think I am going to go ahead with her, even though it's probably going to get Hellfire. I don't want to sit there and do nothing with the mana. I mean, if he had a Hellfire, then again, he probably would have used it by now. But this guy's going to be a 9-9. Unless he suddenly gains a bunch of health, which he could. That sucks, but could have been worse. I'm going to beat his punk ass down.
Blackwing!
Now, if he hits this and Hellfires, I'm going to be surprised and displeased. Then again, he'd be at 3, so how displeased can one be? Okay, that's pretty annoying. I don't have any good way to blow this up, I don't think. Bubble's going to work out pretty well. If I do this, I can't play the Boulder Fist, which is poor. I don't think I need to do this right now. I think I'm going to have to waste this killing that. I got to get those things out of the way. I'm going to hope that I can fight through those guys with this, even though his guys are also big. They are very also big. This would have been worth it if I'd drawn a taunt I could play, but I think putting this out makes more sense. Damn it. Now he can actually kill those things. Okay, well, he's got by far the card advantage. Can he dig his way out of that 6 health? My deck might not have good enough stuff. If I draw Gorehell, I just win, though. That would be a plus. Not that I can play it right now. Let's shield block and see if I get something better. Not great. If I play this, it's just going to get killed by that. I'm thinking of playing this guy. It may actually pose him more problems. And if he ignores it, then I can play the Cult Master and maybe get cards out of it, or you know, just keep killing him. Because he can't afford to take, like, any damage now. And he might draw a card, but then he literally can't afford to take any damage at that point. At 4 hit points.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Okay, he is playing quite a lot of army. This is a concern. Warden. That's good enough. He'll draw me a card. I can hit him for 2, which will hamper his ability to draw cards. I'm going to play more guys who are just going to die. I really just need to draw Gorehell pretty much. I got 16 cards, so it's unlikely.
I wonder.
I have something you can attack. I think I'm going to play this guy. And I'm going to play the Cult Master because he's got to kill through this guy. Hitting him means he probably won't draw any more cards. He might not have anyway, but again, I'm just that much closer if I can if he can't kill everything. But he's got an army where he can kill everything. And he's got a Cult Master too. Awesome. Damn. There goes my plan of getting a card. Really open for a card. Now he can use this to kill that. Ah! I was hoping that thing would be out there and cause him problems, but instead it drew him a card.
My eyes.
And he got the healing. Okay, I need to draw Gorehowl, like, now. That is not Gorehowl. That would have been good last turn. Oh my god. I'm going to save that in my hand, because I'm that desperate. I need him to screw up and draw a card. And not heal himself or put out a taunt. Because otherwise I'm just going to lose. I don't think he had lethal, because I had a hell of a lot of hit points. If he would draw a card, then I can kill him. If I draw Gorehowl, I can kill him. It wouldn't take much for him to stop me. You got 7 health now. You can afford to draw a card. No, of course not. And I lose. Yay! 2 armor is not going to make any difference. This is 13 right there. So, yeah, I get to just show him how smart he was, which is not great. He drew his healing guy at the right time. I was so close to having that game, but nope. Cult Master never seems to work out for me.
Let the pain.
I'm not sure that it mattered for him in this case. But I am not in good shape this run. So it's going to be sudden death next time. If you enjoyed this, please click the like button, or on your touchscreen, please lick the like button. Warning, licking the touchscreen is not recommended. And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.